Hello, hello, Suki and Dr. Mom live from Fort Pierce. I was going to say Idaho, Florida. It's pretty weird because today it's just beautiful. I mean, that's not weird that it's beautiful today, but it sort of feels like Idaho in the summertime. It's like 71 plus degrees here today. Sunshine, beautiful, drier. Man, we've had a lot of out here. We've had a lot of rain, and almost every day was like 95% humidity. So I'm trying to get used to that part of it. It's beautiful down here. I thought I would just check in and sort of give my update. I'm trying to do it every Wednesday and stay consistent, but yesterday was just one of those days. Today's another one of those days. So I'm going to check in. I'm going to just give you some updates on my bodybuilding and the RV life, living on the road, and then also moving forward, what's happening because of all the things I'm doing. I mean, just think of, when was it? I think it was 2021. It might have been this time last year that I just suddenly flipped a switch on and said I'm gonna retire because I did retire, semi-retire I say, because I don't feel like I'm ready to retire fully. I guess this is my new gig. Anyway, so last year at this time, things happen quick. It seems like, and now that I'm liking my job again, the days just fly by. I can't believe we're already sort of in the middle of February. Before I know it, I'm going to be heading out of Florida again. So let me just get started. What's going on? So I'm still doing my bodybuilding, but I'm telling you, it's really hard to stay motivated. I'm doing it. I'm doing it every day, but like depends. So a lot of being here, right? A lot of being here in Florida is traveling, and I didn't really have a huge budget, and I didn't really plan it out. So one thing I found is in Florida, everybody comes here this time of year. Everyone. So the parks are all full, and they all have registered a year in advance. You can still do certain things, but I would say, like, I was lucky I got in here in January, because any later and nothing would have been open. But so because I'm on a limited budget, I joined what they call Harvest Hosts. Used to be boondocking, I believe. Gotta ignore my look today. I feel like Orphan Annie today because I don't know, it's just living on the road, trying to get my workouts in, all that stuff. You don't have a lot of time for yourself. And we've had to do some stuff with Suki lately because, a thing popped in my email that said she needed shots. So I'll tell you about that in my RV part of it. But so you really, if it's beautiful down here, but you really need to book things in advance unless you want to pay a lot of money for it. So some of the KOAs where I'm heading south run about $100 a day. Some of them in the Keys where we're going, where it's $170 a day. And you'd be real lucky right now if you got any, because it's just so booked up. Everyone's going there, and we're hoping when Sandra and Miriam get down here, we're hoping for good weather, because it's been cold. Like just yesterday, it was 50 degrees, rainy, and windy. So not very much fun. Today is beautiful. However, I've spent most of my day running around And so I didn't really get to enjoy the outside, but it does look like it's getting better and better. I do look down south, like we're talking Miami area, because I'm hoping when the girls get here we have fabulous weather, because we're going to be spending 5 days in the Keys. And so I'm hoping it keeps getting better and better and no storms. Storms are kind of scary, but so far so good. So with that, I'm going to talk about bodybuilding and let you know, hopefully my glasses aren't horrible. Let you know kind of what's happening with me. I mean, I hope by me kind of getting on here and saying, you know, this is what I'm doing, this is my frustrations, because there are many. Maybe it'll help you get into working out and get your body in shape, because boy, it's hard. It's real hard, and the eating thing is the hardest, especially being here. Like, you think you're on vacation all the time, but I have been doing really well so far. So, all right, what's happening? So I just wrote on here, it's a daily struggle. It is a daily struggle in a couple areas, and I don't know why lately. And before I let you go today, I am going to take you outside and show you the area that I'm staying in, because it's pretty cool. There are gators. We have not seen any. That's another thing. Suki and I have been on the lookout for them, because they just say, I guess they like dogs, littler ones, but they do say be careful with her. So we've been extremely careful. And they have different birds and different sounds, and just, it's kind of fun in the morning when you're sleeping. It's pretty peaceful, and all the campgrounds I've stayed at has been very peaceful, and you get to hear the animals and things like that. I guess they have one that is somewhere that you wake up and it's by lions and stuff, but it's kind of expensive to stay there. I think it's a KOA in the southern part. Ooh. It's getting hot now that I shut the door. So you guys knew before that I had the heater going. Now I got the fan. Now I got a fan going. I don't have the cooler going because it's really loud. I could, and I probably will in a little while. For Suki back there, she gets hot. She seems okay right now, but okay. So when I say a daily struggle, I don't know, you know, and it seems like the last couple weeks, like I just get up and I'm like, I don't want to do this today. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to watch my, you know, do I want to do the bodybuilding? I do want to do pickleball for sure. I don't know. Maybe it's, you know, maybe I'm not motivated because I'm still doing it myself. I mean, I do have a trainer and he's been super good to help me. But it's hard when you're working out alone. You know, you gotta, if I wasn't going to the gym, I would have an awful time, because at least there are other people in the gym lifting weights as well. So I just want to tell you this is what I do, because maybe it'll help you. I don't know. And part of it, I just have been listening to an audiobook, I think it's Atomic Habits, and I've listened to it twice already. It's super good. And I didn't know that I was doing some of these things, but now I'm thinking more about it, right? I found, because one thing is because Harvest Host and where I'm camping, like I don't always stay in the same location, and I have moved around a lot to a lot of different ones, and sometimes you can't find any. Like coming up on the 18th, I don't think I have anything for about 4 days, so I've got to kind of go back in and do some rearranging. Or like this one, Suvanna's I'm at right now, is a county park. And when I get in that area, I'll just have to, I can stop by, like I lucked out here, I stopped by and they let me in. So sometimes they just have openings, you know. I would assume though in February, with the weather changing now and it's beautiful, They may not. So I may do some Walmart boondocking. We'll see. I'm getting more comfortable with it. But so this is what I have been doing, because I have been struggling every day to go, because I work out at the gym 6 days a week. The area I'm in right now, and I'm doing mostly Planet Fitness because it's just the most convenient. Like from here, it's only about 2 miles. And I was going to ride my bike today because it looks very safe to do that. But I had to run Suki around because she needed shots. So I didn't get to, so I drove again. But the roads are pretty good here. It's Planet Fitness everywhere I've been so far. One of my favorite ones is Vero Beach, and I'm going back there on Saturday. I think Saturday. It's a real pretty one. It's big, and it has, like, some of them don't have everything you need to work out. Some of them, like this one I'm going to now, doesn't have any barbell benches that you can lay on and just, do the chest press. So you have to improvise on the things that you're using. It's frustrating, but like, you can do it. I can't lift as much weight when I do that because I just use a regular bench and just get a barbell from like the rack that I think it's called Easy Spider, Easy Curl weights, where you curl with them. Well, anyway, that's what I've been doing, but I can't lift as much. I think I did 60 pounds, at my peak for that. I started with like 50 and just benched 5 sets, and then towards the end I did 60 pounds. It's not as much as I can do, but it works. So you got to be careful too, but just things like that. I mean, it's a little frustrating because change is hard. Like, I remember when the first time I went in the gym, and that's difficult. And I don't know if anybody out there, anybody who sees this or is going to see it, struggles with just even going in the gym, because it can be intimidating. As much as I've worked out, even with me, like, it can be hard. You got to just keep doing it. So this is what, and a lot of this is out of Atomic Habits. It's like, just do a little bit. Now for me, it's a little different, but what I tell myself, so this is what I tell myself, because like, oh, I don't want to go again. I don't know anyone. The gym's different, different people in there. So I just say, okay, you don't have to do anything. Just go to the treadmill, because I warm up with 15 minutes cardio, and then I cool down with 15 minutes cardio at the beginning and the end of my workout. So I just tell myself, and it's sort of a relief. I'm just like, well, you just go to the treadmill. That's easy. There's not a lot of people over there. That gives you 15 minutes to kind of get warmed up and sort of look around the area to see, because every Planet Fitness has different, a layout on how the weights are, and not everything, like I said, they don't always have everything you need in a lot of ways. So when I'm doing that 15-minute warm-up, I'm kind of scoping out the gym. Okay, what's over here and what's over here, and I look at my training plan and I decide, well, where do I start today, right? Where do I start today? But by the end of and it's easy. I'm not doing a heavy run. Like, I'm getting my heart rate up, but I'm probably doing, it's not, my heart rate's up. For me, I don't know, it's okay, but I'm walking fast. And I start with a 2-mile walk with Suki, take her out so she can go to the bathroom and, get some energy out before we even go to the gym. I do that first thing. First thing I do is water. I do coffee. Because a stimulant does help. I have to have coffee. I usually put coffee, and I have been putting a scoop of protein mix in, and I use some MCT oil to keep myself full because I'm trying to still drop weight. And then, let's see, a little bit of heavy whipping cream to keep myself full. So I blend that the night before, and I have it in this container, and it usually, I do like it hot, like I do like it warm. So, and then I'll have that first thing when I wake up. And then I have the second is I have to have one of these. So I have to have those two things in, and I'm trying to get vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and lime, and salt too. But I get, that's my routine. So once I get that done, I get up, get dressed, get ready for the gym, and take Suki on a 2-mile walk. And it's been really fun here. She loves it here, except for the alligators. We stay away from them. I'll show you. So where I'm backed up in my RV, I'm going to say there's probably some in there. Now this, I always ask everybody, this lady said there's a place on the other side that's called Gator Alley, and evidently that's where the big ones hang out. So we don't go there. This one though, I don't know. I just wonder. I don't let Suki out by herself. That would be horrifying, you guys. Okay, so that's what I do. Yes, I've been struggling. I have been struggling. I'm just trying to make it through until April when I go back and work out with my coach, because I think it's going to be easier. There's sort of a whole team of people who do these kinds of bodybuilding. But I'm making my 6 days. I'm feeling super strong. I'm starting to notice, different, I'm super sore, but I'm starting to notice, like right here seems a little bit like I'm building muscle. I'm building muscle here and here, and I'm starting to see it, and I see it in my legs as well. Let me see if I don't know. See if you guys can see it. So when I pose, I would be posing, let's see, I think this way, and then you kind of, so your leg is up a little bit, I think. But see, I am starting to see, like, my legs are doing good, my arms seem to be doing good, my stomach, I got a long ways to go. So it's coming, but I am noticing it. I'm noticing it. I have been dropping weight. I'm down 7 pounds. It seems like I'm doing about 2 pounds a week. It's not fast though, and it's irritating. You get frustrated. You get super frustrated, but what's the worst? What's the worst? I won't go to competition, but what's the best? My body's in great shape, and I feel good. All my vitals are really good, So, I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, thanks, Sandra. Thank you so much. It's so hard. It's just so frustrating. So frustrating. Like, just to go every day. I think if I had somebody to go with, it would be easier, but I'm making it. And then it's not easy. So in the RV, now today, like I said, I was going to be able to ride my bike, but we couldn't do that today. So you have to break down the whole RV in order to drive anywhere, so you got to unhook the water, you got to unhook the sewer, you got to unhook the power, and I don't know, do you leave it here? Do you not? Do you take it all? I left some of it and it seems to be okay. Like I asked the lady in the campground and she seems to think it's fine. I don't know. I always lock everything because I've had things stolen. So when you go to the gym, if it's a part, I try to make it by 10 because if I don't make it by 10, I absolutely don't want to do it. I won't. I am a morning person. I'm ready to go. I have my routine, and if I don't, but once I get in the door, I get on that treadmill, then I'm good to go. Like then I do my full workout and I really like it and I get into it with the people that are there. I noticed also the last 15 minutes on the treadmill, I wanted to hurry up too and not do it, but my trainer wants me to get more cardio in, so I gotta do it. So, but it's difficult because then I'm worrying about Suki being in the RV. It's been nice and cool, but there's gonna come a day that it's probably 80 out, and so that's gonna be hard. I'll have to leave the generator running. So, I don't know. Anyway, we're making it happen. So I don't know, for any of you, I guess if anybody's thinking about going to the gym or getting in shape or whatever, start small. That's what this Atomic Habits author was saying. He's like, just start really slow. Just decide, you know what, I'm just going to go to the gym. Walk around, let them show you. They'll show you everything. And then leave. And then the next time maybe do 5 minutes on the treadmill. And then leave. He says to leave before, when you're still liking it. And then after a while, it becomes a habit. But that's what I've been doing. But it's hard. I'm not going to lie, man. It's difficult. I'm just got to keep moving forward. And I have to pre-prep my meals. Another thing is I don't really like cooking in here. I don't know, it's propane. It's okay, but like cooking bacon, the fire alarm goes off constantly because of smoke, so I have to have all kinds of air circulating. And today you got to try and, who doesn't get sick of eating the same thing day after day? I have a recipe for egg bites. I just finished those. Those are fabulous. And I got a little egg bite cooker too. So when you come here, Sandra, we're gonna do some egg bites. Anyway, so today I made just eggs, a bunch of eggs and egg whites, and I put cauliflower in it and kind of just fried it up. Sometimes I like cauliflower, sometimes I don't. Today I didn't, but I ate it. I was full, but it's not fun. And then I had my drink in the morning, and then I do usually have a little bit of bacon in the morning just because it keeps me full. And then I had a couple, I just finished them because I had to get them out of the house. Fat bombs, I like those, but that kind of, when I come home from the gym, I have those. And tonight I'm gonna fry up tilapia and just have it with a salad. I love fish though, but like I said, I don't like cooking in here. So lately I haven't been doing it. I've just been eating a salad, so I'm losing, but I don't know. It's not fun. I'm doing good with my vitamins, but yeah, anyway. Let's see. I thought that just by talking about it, it would help me because I don't want to stop, which I won't, but it's still frustrating. I don't know. Every day is sort of a new challenge. Tomorrow, I switch campgrounds because the one that I'm in now, I could only stay in for 4 days because they were booked up. The weekend gets busy, especially right now. And so they got people coming in. Like A lot of people here reserve it 6 months in advance, and then all their relatives show up. And I mean, it sounds like a blast. At least I know now where to come. One of the places. There's a lot now that I understand. So tomorrow I'm going back to the Harvest Host place. They're having. I wish we could come up and do this, Sandra, because we would have so much fun. But it's probably from Miami, where we're going to be, it's probably a couple hours. So we want to spend time on the beach and have girl time. We're not going to drive up here. We have enough driving. So anyway, so this weekend is an Elvis tribute. So I guess this guy's phenomenal. And so I decided I have to go to that. It's so much fun. The whole party or place is just this big party, and everybody's fun and friendly. A lot of people, so they're Harvest Hosts, so you can go there for $10 and camp on their property, and it's all a gated community. They close it at 5 at night, so you feel completely safe. It's a huge vineyard, so you know, Suki, I walk Suki all the way through there, and then again you have to, I guess they might have things that bite. They do have red fire ants in their vineyard. But this guy who created this, Summer Crush, was a surfer. And so they actually have, it's pretty cool. They have frisbee golf in one section. It's just a great atmosphere. And then they have a big bar open, and for like, I think it's $26, you get a bucket with ice and a bottle of wine, or you can get water for people who are drinking water, or you can get beers, whatever kind you want. It's pretty reasonable. I mean, you can't bring your own in, so you have to buy it from them. They have shirts, and they have wine tasting in there for $12. You can taste the wine, and it's mostly sweet. So he likes the sweet kind. And then they have 2 juices, and it's phenomenal. It's really good. Not that I did a wine tasting. Anyway, they don't give you very much, just tiny bits. And I bought a couple bottles for the girls when they come up. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Tomorrow I'm driving over to there, and it's only about, I'm going to say it's only about 30 minutes from here. It's not very far. And it's really a cool place to stay. And then they have a Planet Fitness, and it's Vero Beach. And then after that, the 12th, the next day, I have the Harvest Daisy's place is where I'm going. That's in Vero Beach. That's 3 nights. And then after that, and it's just her place, but it's close to the beach and everything. And then after that, I'm heading down to Miami. I have another place I'm staying for 3 nights, and then I just have to pick up a few nights before the girls get in. So it's pretty exciting. It's getting super exciting. This month I feel like it's gonna go really fast though. So yikes. And one thing when I was talking about my bodybuilding, you know, and the dieting part, I mean, well, you know, it's not a lot of fun, and I've been doing it for 2 years, strict dieting, keto, and now just trying to drop weight, and it's like very difficult, and it's not fun. Like sometimes you just want to splurge, and what is that? I think it's sort of, and he talks about this on this Atomic Habits too. Is it an emotional thing? So what's going on, you know? Are you lonely, hungry, angry? There's one other one. That's AA, but it's kind of the same thing, you know. I think sometimes when I'm lifting and by Friday, and I'm doing this, being strict, doing all these things all week, by Friday, I want to reward myself. And unfortunately, I'm the kind of person that likes a food reward, a food or drink. And I have learned to substitute. Sandra, you've taught me diet 7-Up is great. So I've once in a while we'll have some of that with a little bit of vodka, just a little. But you just, I mean, a person has, I can't be good all the time. I just can't seem to be. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. There's people that are. Lisa's super good all the time. I like being around those people because, you know, it makes it where you start getting those good eating habits. Anyway, enough of that. I do let myself snack on sunflower seeds because I don't have a lot of them and it's got some salt in it. And it seems like a reward. And sugar-free watermelon gum, that's my go-to thing completely. I think I talked about my water's good. I did add protein. I had to get a new protein mix, and so Walmart has one that's got like 30 grams per scoop, and so I did add that in. I'm trying to get more protein to build muscle with, because sometimes I don't think I'm eating enough. It's such a freaking hard thing to figure out. You can't eat, you know, you got to eat enough, but at your age or my metabolism or whatever, I don't lose if I eat too much. Like 6 meals a day, I could never do that. There's no way. So I did have to lay off the oatmeal because there was too many carbs in it. So I've cut my carbs back and I am losing again. But I'm telling you what, I can gain 15 pounds in 2 weeks, and then it takes 2 months to take it off again. You'd think that would be a good reason not to start eating again, but I don't know. All right, let's see. Okay, one thing that I do like with all my bodybuilding though is that Planet Fitness has been really, really good, and they're everywhere. And everywhere they are, I mean, it's been within a couple miles where I'm at now. Vero Beach, I think, from that Summer Crush, I think it was 8 miles. There seems to be one everywhere, and there's always a big parking lot so I can park in it, and it's pretty comfortable driving and things. It's one thing I do like about Florida. The roads are awesome. Like, I haven't really ran into too busy of a road, or they're pretty big. Most of the freeway driving has been great. So, I mean, that's been fun. Okay, so I told you about Harvest Host. Where I'm staying today is called Suvanna's, and it's a county park. So if you're thinking about coming down here in the future, look into the county parks, the state parks, and the federal parks, because man, you can get in. I think it's $26 a night. The one lady told me must be $800 a month, which that seems high to me, but I don't know. Ugh, okay. So what's happening in the RV life? Man, there's lots of nice people. At this Savannah's, so you do your laundry now. Back to, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like I went full circle. I remember when Dan and I were just married and he was working in the oil field and I was washing clothes at the laundromat. Well, I'm doing it again. I am a different person. Now I use it as hey Karen. I use it as an opportunity to meet people, and I've met a lot. A lot of it is people hang out over there because they can't get their internet working. Mine so far has been pretty nice. So I have my iPhone. Oh, thanks Karen, you're awesome. She said I'm the bomb. Thank you, that's so nice. It's nice to know that you guys are on here. It helps me know that I'm heading in the right direction, I guess. It keeps me motivated. That's what it does. That's why I said I needed to come on here and talk today, because I'm not always motivated. Hey, Bran. My daughter, and she just got a beautiful new haircut, which I might go back to. You like my Orphan Annie braids today? But I may go to that Brandy when I get done with my bodybuilding. Hi, love you. Tell everyone hi. Okay, so I'm meeting lots of nice people. A lot of the people, oh, you love my braids? They're fun. I'm like, well, am I too old to wear braids to the gym? I think they're so cute. When I see them on people, I'm like, well, I'll wear them. And if people look at me and laugh, then I guess I'll know never to wear them again. But they didn't. So I'm okay with it. And it's nice. I mean, it's better than always having it. My hair is getting, my bangs are super long now. And my hair, you know, I haven't had it cut in a while. And it's just never too old. Good, thanks. So I don't know what to do with it anymore. So I'm just trying different things. So thanks for the feedback. Most of the people go to the washer and dryer area because you can plug in, and you can also get full internet sessions, full internet. Anyway, from the campground. For some reason, you must not be able to get it everywhere. I have my own, which is costing me a little bit, probably $150. I have it on my phone hotspot, and then I also have a modem. It's really good so far. I mean, it seems to be okay. Now, one thing I noticed is I thought I had unlimited on my phone and my modem, right? But by the end of the month, they keep sending me messages saying, you've gone to this much, we're going to slow you down and stuff like that. So evidently it's not 100% unlimited. It's based on how much data you use. And if you use too much, they start slowing you down. So I've been trying to limit myself and keep it somewhat. I haven't done any Netflix. I haven't downloaded anything like that because thank goodness Ryan, my son, gave me a hard drive, and so I have a bunch of I've been watching the Avengers and Thor and things like that, and it's been pretty good. Oh, Archer, my grandson has wanted me to know that he's watching. I love you, Archer. I so miss my time with you. And I get to see you in another month or so, so that's going to be fun. Grandma did get you also a pretty cool postcard from the Space Shuttle museum, and I'm going to send it. I'm a horrible writer, but I am going to send it with a little story on it for you. So I'll get that done. I miss you. That's so sweet. He's such a good boy. Okay, 71 today, guys. I'm going to show you outside, but I want to get all my stuff in first. 71 and beautiful out, and it's supposed to keep getting better and better. Yay! I finally ran into good weather. Okay. What I found, most of the people here in most of the parks that I've been staying in are 15 years older or so. They're mostly retired, but I get along with them great. We have, and I get to play cards with them. And one lady invited me they have a wine night on Wednesdays yesterday. I thought I better not, because I'm trying not to drink any wine so I can lose some weight and wait for the girls to get here. But they're super nice people everywhere. Super nice, very friendly. They're from everywhere, all over the place, usually staying here 6 months and then going back, and it's pretty fun getting to know people. They're all so nice. I feel like everybody is sort of on vacation here, so they're happy. It's funny, but that's good. That's a good environment. That's the environment I've been looking for. Okay, You guys saw I posted I got to play pickleball the one day, which I've been watching Havis, who has very developed pickleball tournaments and stuff. So I'm gonna definitely do that. But I'm not running into any more pickleball right now. But I did see at this park they do have a court. They have one court. I don't see anybody playing. So anyway, okay. So one thing you don't think about being on the road, this is my RV part of it, is what happens when your dog needs shots. Yeah. What happens if they need a bath? So most places, like in Idaho, there was like a pet lodge, and I could bathe her there, you know, the vets. Feeder Supply, where Brandy's at in Kentucky, was wonderful. But here is Tractor Supply Company, and they also have a vet on staff at all. Well, okay. They said, they told me that they always had a vet on in the back. They have this office, but they ran into some problems right now. I don't know. COVID's changed everything. I don't know why. But so I went in because she needs her shots. And so I went in yesterday, and that means I have to get the RV out, pack everything up, you know, after my workout. Suki's got to stay in the van, and hopefully it stays cool, which it has. And so I went, did that yesterday. At least I could bathe her for $9. They have a great bathing station. I had to bring my own towel, but that's okay. But so they said for sure today, the vet will be in today from noon to 7. So I called them. They're like, yeah, she's in. I went all the way over there. You know, and then I'm burning gas. So it's about 15 minutes. I go in the back. They're like, oh no, she got delayed. She won't be here for 2 or 3 more hours. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to give her shots myself. They have, and I know, Cow Ranch in Idaho had where you can go buy the shots. Like they have the list of what you need, and you can buy the shots and give them to them, and they have a little pamphlet on how to do it. I'll be okay. I wasn't going to stay for 2 hours. I mean, it's nice because the vet doesn't charge you there. Just anybody who needs this, needs their dog to have shots. Like every time I take her into the vet, it was $100, $150. And then they try to sell you everything. This, they don't charge you anything but what it costs for the shots. So she probably heard me talking about it. Uh-oh, she's getting warm. I'm going to have to turn air conditioner on, but we'll wait in just a minute. I think she might have heard the word shot. So I haven't done it yet, but I'll be okay. I'll be okay. She'll be okay. And I had what kind they were, and we called her vet and made sure I'm giving her the right shots. But I know Nick, my younger son, they do their own shots. It's much less expensive. Okay, so Tractor Supply, I wanted you to know that. One thing that I talked about breaking down the camp and stuff, it's kind of a pain. Like, and then when I got here, the sewer was a little bit plugged. It wasn't hard to get that. It wasn't a fun job, but it wasn't that bad. Like you can put stuff, because at first I wasn't using toilet paper. I would throw it away, and that was gross. And then somebody, quit cleaning yourself. Brandy said Suki's cleaning herself. Stop that. That's not good. That's not good. Thank you for letting me know that. The other day she was chewing on a bone. The bone. She still has that bone. Quit that, Suki. That's gross. So anyway, let's see. One other thing that I noticed I become lazy on is I hate taking showers. Especially if you're boondocking, because like you can't really use your own. So I've had to take showers at Planet Fitness, but Thank goodness I got dry shampoo from Brandy, and I can take sponge bath, right? But it's I don't know if it's lazy or you got to just take all your stuff in. It's just not convenient. And then it's very humid here, like 95% usually. So I don't know, that's lazy, but that's one thing I noticed. I don't like to cook much, and I don't like to shower much. Not that I'm stinky either. I don't let that happen. I wash my hair about every three days and just do the sponge bath thing in here. But I have a nice shower. Like now that I'm hooked up to full power water, I can just shower right in here, and my hot water heater has plenty of hot water. So I can see Suki's looking at me. Anyway, okay, so I better get done with this in case she does something else weird on video. I was gonna, everything shuts down pretty early in most of these places. By dark, everybody's pretty quiet. I was gonna tell you, I ended up watching, I don't usually watch scary movies, but I don't know if you've seen The Skeleton Key with, it's Kate, Goldie Hawn's daughter. Anyway, it was a little bit weird, scary or whatever. So I watched it, and then I was going to bed, and just like somebody started screaming at the top of their lungs saying, help me, really loud. Like it scared me, like straight up. You know what, have you ever heard that where you're just like, ah? And so I was like listening to say, oh my God, should I go help? I mean, this is my camping nightmare. And I'm like listening at the window and stuff. Well, my phone, I don't know if I had hit something or what it was, but it was actually on my phone, and it was like this woman, and like I think she was eating dinner and one of her kids were choking or something, and so she was screaming on the phone at the top of her lungs. Well, you got to have all the windows open because it's helps cool it off in here. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it was me doing that, right? So I shut it off real quick, and I'm like, oh, hopefully nobody comes running over here or calls security or any of those things. Oh my gosh, that was silly. So nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nobody came over, so it was good. Or you get here's the fan. Okay, so what's happening with moving forward? They're having a cool barbecue and blues festival in Vero Beach this weekend. I don't think I'll go though. I mean, I can't really take Suki that I know of, but we'll see. I don't know. So I'm moving forward. What I have learned from what I've done, because, you know, I didn't know going into it if it was going to be easy or fun or scary or, you know, anxious, like any of those things. And this is what I'm learning. So, and I did it anyway because I said I was going to, and I'm learning new things all the time. One of the things I'm learning is that I'm pretty good with learning new things. So I'm good with the sewer now. I can hook up the RV pretty fast. I'm good with driving it now. I can drive in most traffic. It doesn't bother me too much. So I'm good at, one thing that I've noticed is like when I go to Planet Fitness, it sort of keeps you on a routine. Like you do, like I feel like we are very routine oriented individuals. And so even though I'm out of place, I'm here by myself, I still have a routine that is similar every day. So it keeps me moving in a solid direction, right? But it's been really good for me to learn new things every day and get out of my comfort zone and try new things and learn how. One thing I had on here is learn how to meet new people. I mean, I've always been kind of an extrovert anyway, but no doing weird things back there. But anyway, learning how to meet new people, learning how to visit with them and things like that has been fun. And just making connections. Like one thing that this girl that I met in Nashville, she's camping on her own. She developed this little card, because when you run into people, you want to give them your number, but you don't want to always put it in their phone, blah, blah. So I got to put a card together, and I've ran into 2 people that have done that already. And then you can just give it to people, and like it'll have my Dr. Mom YouTube channel, my email, my information, and then they can stay in contact with you. So I got to do that. I think Staples or something like that I can do it at. So that's on my to-do list too. Let's see. Oh, I know another thing I was going to say on here that I'm learning, like moving forward, is learning how to deal with yourself. What happens when I get bored? What happens when you feel lonely? What happens when you're hungry? What happens, all those kinds of things. And I thought about it the other day. I was staying with someone who was going to give me a book, and I should have taken it, because there is times you could just read a book. I like audiobooks, but I got to start writing. I want to just start doing articles, because I really do like it. So I just put on here must write. So you can kind of get bored. Like on the days where you can't really go outside, what do you do? It's interesting. It's very interesting. Being by yourself for a long period of time is very interesting. You have to really make friends with yourself and keep yourself entertained. And I'm liking it. But I am going to like when I meet Sandra and Miriam, and when Brandy and the kids and Dave all come down. That's going to be fun. I mean, it makes me feel a little sad when I see all the families that have driving in here now, and they're all got a group of people having fun. But that's all right. So I'm moving forward. Okay, I am going to try to take my phone outside and show you where I'm camping at. Give you a little glimpse. Hopefully I don't lose you. Ooh, I always do that with my hand. Put my hand over the lens. Okay, so shouldn't you be working? Ryan. Oh, Brandy. He said, Brandy, shouldn't you be working? Okay, so, yeah, I can flip it. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that angle because you can see my chin there. Although I'm losing it now, but let's go at this angle. Okay, we're going to flip it around and go outside. I'm going to show you outside. So this is where sort of I backed into. I don't know how far away I can get, so I'm only going to do a little. So this is kind of fun. Don't feed the gators, right? You see that sign? Don't feed the gators. So I would just assume that there are gators in there. What do you think? I think so. Here's my setup, basically. Setup, camping. Hopefully Suki doesn't get out. We don't want her eaten by gators. This is kind of the park, and you can see way over there is like a, where you can wash your clothes and things like that. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful. It's a big park. Okay, so anyway, that's it. That is, oh, my rig is kind of yucky today. So anyway, that is the outside. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm going to leave this door kind of open a little bit. So I think that's all I have. That's all I have. So if anybody has any questions, just let me know. So far, so good. It's been a lot of fun. I'm learning a lot, and it's very interesting, too. So, all right. Much love. I will see you all next week with more surprises. Okay. Love you. Bye.